welcome to Yes Chef Kitchen. So I'm so excited today because I think everyone is here to watch over. So hi everyone. So today we're going to make a fish curry. So for the recipe, just have a look on the screen what recipe that you needed. So it will be on 2 serving. Preparation time will be 10 minutes and the cook time will be 25 minutes. So now we will start. So before anything else, I would just like to say sorry for last week. So we haven't had a live cooking show last week because we had some engagement that we have to do. So all good. So now we're back. So we start cooking now. So for this recipe, so I'm not doing like an sort of like a spices like an Indian type of curry. So I'll have this type of recipe, which is this here. So I have here the curry paste that I have. So this curry paste, all we need to do is just mix those ingredients that I have here. So I have the garlic, I have this dried chilies. I'm just gonna show you everything that we had for this paste. So this is all what I have here, and of course our onion. So what we'll do in this chili is you just soak it in the water for about an hour. So if you have time, you can make it for 2 hours. So I had soaked it in the hot water, so I have a bit more time. So you can do that. And galangal as well. So you don't have to make this much of galangal, of course. You just need to have like at least 2 inches of galangal that you have, and a fresh turmeric like this. So you only need like 2 inches as well, a ginger 2 inches, and a garlic 3 pieces. And of course, you have to put this much of onion. So you can always use the shallots if you like. It will be good. So for a shallot, it will be like, it depends on the size of shallots that you have. You can have like 3 pieces of shallots if it's like a bit, the size will be in the medium size, so 2 will be fine. But if it's like a bit smaller, so you have like 6 pieces, or shall we say the 5 pieces of shallots, that will be fine. And for this type of recipe, all you have to do is play up with the flavor of sweet, play up with the flavor of sour, and play up with the flavor of also the saltiness. So that will be all. So all of these ingredients will be in the blender. So I'm just gonna get rid of this because I have already prepared the paste that we have, which is this. So this is the paste that we have. So it's about like around 200 grams of the paste that we all need for this recipe. So we're gonna start cooking now. And also I have this tamarind paste that's been soaked also in the water. So all you need to do is just soak in enough and at least get some flavors of those tamarinds. And before I forgot, you guys have to have this lemongrass here. So what I do in my lemongrass at home, I usually freeze it. So when I had it on the market for like, because you usually in UAE they don't have much of lemongrass. So what I do is I just put it in this kind of Ziploc bag here and just freeze it. So you can just, whatever you need like for a recipe, you can just have it like by pieces. So it's just easy to have this. So it's just handy. So now we're gonna start cooking. So I'm just gonna put the pan in the medium heat as we start cooking, and put this cooking oil in. So it's around like 4 tablespoons of cooking oil or 3 tablespoons of cooking oil inside. And now we're gonna put our paste that we made so in. See this? So just be careful. So I think my pan is hot enough for this. So don't worry, you guys. So I'm not keeping you so long at this time. I already prepared everything and blend everything that I need. So it's easier. So we're just gonna cook this one for a minute so the fragrance will be in. So, how are you everyone? So I can see everyone is on. So I'll get back to you in a minute. We're just gonna have a look on this recipe or on this dish. So what I do with this is, now it's the time for us to put our tamarind. So this tamarind has to soak in this paste for a few minutes. So it has to simmer and it has to boil at least. So it will be all blended together. So that's it. So while we are waiting, I'm just gonna have a look on the people who's here. I just wanna say thank you for this for this opportunity to have these people in, which is Langat TV. I owe you so much of this. And Evelyn TV channel, Simple Ambition blog, Louise blog. There's so much in the house. And Mylene Gwen Singh, hello. And Louise vlog, Marlon TVB blog. Oh my God. Everyone is here, so thank you so much. So I won't waste all of your time because I know it will be like it's a long cook, but I will keep it like as simple as you wanted. So I don't want to bore you guys. So for the meantime, while we're waiting for the paste and those tamarind flavors that blended in with those paste, so I'm just gonna cut this vegetable that we needed. So I'm using this okra, shall we say in the Philippines, or ladyfinger. So I'm just gonna cut it into half. You can also put it whole if you want. It's okay, but just gonna make it so easy and also so simple and easy to cook as we wanted at this point. So we cut that on, and we also need this lime leaves. So these lime leaves, you can dish it out if you want, but if you have this, it gives more flavor on the dish that you have. So let me just mix this one. So it smells so good. I'm just gonna put the lid on. So what we'll do with this lime leaves is just get rid of this in the middle, which is not necessary. It's quite tough to eat, so I'm just gonna tear it off like this way. So it's just easy. Here, at this side as well. So it's handy also to put some bowl in your side, so at least you can just put it aside, whatever that you don't need. So whoever's cooking at home, you don't want your kitchen to be messy, that's all you have to do. Just put some like mini bowl on the side of your chopping board. It will be handy. So that's it. So no messy at all. And also, since from the beginning that we show you in the channel, so to be safer for everyone, choose to use some of the equipment of you in the house. So what I do with this chopping board is just putting this wet. So it has to be dumped, and put your chopping board over the top and it won't move. So there will be no accident needed. Once you chop anything, it won't slide off your hands. And of course, you have to take care of yourself as well. So we'll go back to this point. I hope you can see that. And it smells really, really nice. I hope you guys can smell this at home because it's really, really nice. So what I do is we're just gonna put some of the fish stock that we have. So you can also use some fish stock that you can buy in the market, which is in the cube. And you can dilute it in the water as you wanted, but it's very handy to have your own fish stock because when you buy it in the market, it's quite salty. So bear in mind, doing the fish stock is very easy. All you need is the bones of the fish that you want to get rid of. Put it in there in the pot with some mirepoix that you needed and have some water in it and you're done. So you just have to put it in the freezer, seal it in the container and put it in the freezer. So you're good to go. So whatever you need for the fish stock, for the ingredients that you needed, and that time it's handy to have that. So that's it. So while this is boiling, so at this point, this is the perfect consistency that we need. So I'm not putting any coconut milk on this recipe. I'm not putting any of spices that we need. All the spices that I need, it's all fresh and blended in. I'm just gonna taste it. You can really taste the tamarind in there. So what I do at this point is just put some sugar in. So you put this sugar just to blend the flavor of the tamarind and the spicy, because we're putting a lot of chilies. So here, just blend it all in, and it can balance the flavor of that. So at this point, what we have to do is put our fish in. So this is the crucial part. So always use the tongue to put your fish in, so there will be no accident as well. So this is important, especially for the cooks, that you have to be very careful in the kitchen because everything can happen so quick. So this point, so we're almost done, guys. What I do at this point is just letting all the flavors in the fish. So it has to have those flavors inside. Just do it like this, so it will soak in. So, and we just cover it up for only 5 minutes. So remember, 5 minutes only to cover up this fish, and we're done. And on that 5 minutes, after that, we can put this recipe in all together. So I have 1 medium size of tomato, and also okra here, and also the lime leaves. So these lime leaves gives really a nice smelly taste. So it's quite yum when you taste it. I hope you're here to taste all the recipe. So Maricel Vera, Rayan Cruz, oh my God, Langga, I owe you this one because I can't I can't express how thankful I am for you to do this. And Meho Meho, hi, Annalene. Mylene Guansing. I'll see you guys in a bit, so after this show. So I think our fish is ready now. So what I'll do with this, I'm just gonna flip it up on the other side so it will cook on both sides properly. So just flip it off. Flip on the other side as well. So I just don't want to lose the textures of this fish. So I don't want to overcook it because fish, it's very sensitive to cook. Seafoods mostly is very sensitive to cook. So at this point, what we have to do is just put this okra here, around here. And also this tomato. Here. So we're almost done. And we just gonna put the lid on for another 4 minutes to 5 minutes. So, and we're done, and I'm gonna show you the finished product. So for those person who are asking me of how I blend this recipe, you can blend the paste, so you can always use whatever blender that you have in the house. So even the hand blender, if you have the hand blender, it will be fine as well. I'm using the hand blender, so it's easier for me to just know the texture which is right. So just put these ingredients all in. I'm gonna show you for the second time because I think there's some here who wanted to see what goes in that, and here. So these are the things that I put on. So for this turmeric, fresh turmeric, so you can always put the powder if you want. But for me, there's no better way to make this dish if you are going to use the powder, which is not fresh enough. So if you really have time to find the fresh ingredients that you have, it will be lovely for this. And galangal, so I hope you see the difference of the galangal and the ginger. So the galangal is quite like, I usually call it a pink ginger because when it has the flower in here, it always looks pink, so I call it pink ginger. So this is galangal, and then also the ginger, and also, so just make sure to soak this up into hot water or warm water that you have. If you have time, you can soak it in the normal water, but it takes time to dilute it. So just put it in the hot water for like an hour or 30 minutes even, then blend it. Then also this garlic and lemongrass. So that's it. And of course, everyone knows the onion is. So this is the onion. So if you have shallots that you can find, it will be taste better. So we go back here. See? So this is what we wanted. So at this time, if you wanted to have like a nice flavor of the sauce, which is more richer, I usually get rid of the fish, put it in the separate, and let the stock simmer for another 30 minutes if you really wanted to have like a nice flavor of the sauce. But if you don't have time like me, this one will be fine. So here, I'll just cover it off. So for 1 minute, we are all done. So I'm just gonna get rid of this so you can see, guys, how will it be. So here. So for the last 1 minute, I'm just gonna put our lime leaves. So what I do is I just crumble like this way, so just to release the flavors in the here, and it's done, and cover it off. I hope you're here to taste all the lovely recipe that I make. So we are done. So guys, just want to invite you to subscribe to my channel and also like this video, and click the notification bell if you want to be updated on what's happening in my kitchen. And we won't go through this cooking if it wasn't for you guys. So thank you so much. And all the people here, I would like to say thank you for being here and watching me. So I haven't known you personally, but how you treated me as one of your friend and one of your family, it blows my mind sometimes. And thank you so much. Tulangga, Juby K, and Simple Ambition Blog. I've been watching all the time. And Mr. Davao, you guys are amazing. And Mylene and Juby K. Marisa Vera, Baho Kautot. Daddy Joe. I'll watch you guys later on after this, okay? So we are done now. So I'm just gonna show you how will this dish look like. So here it is. Here's the final dish. So I'm just gonna open it up. So that looks amazing and also tastes amazing. So thank you guys for being here, and Langga TV and Mr. Davao and Jubike, I'll be on your live show in a minute after this, okay? See you guys next time. I hope you enjoyed what you've been seeing. Bye everyone.